I don't have a car. Yeah, it pisses me off. You know what I drive? My grandma's car. You know what she drives? My grandma's car. I mean, yeah, what else will she drive? But you see the issue? I need a vehicle to transport myself around without using my grandma's car, so I found her Trike, and I'm going to motorize it. I've only really dealt with electric vehicles before. They're just too smooth, quiet, and lack a lot of thrill. Take my e-bike, for example. Electric motor, speed controller, battery, ooh, it's too simple. So I somehow convinced an automotive expert from UCLA to assist me in kickstarting the creation of this maneuverable beast. Now the problem is, I don't know where the Trike is.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, keep going, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Gotta keep going, gotta keep going, gotta keep going, gotta keep going. Ooh, sup ladies? Oh yeah, that was so rizzful. Urethra oscillation, constipation. It's a hot one today.
Hey man.
This bike is so amazing.
Hey wait, can you hear me?
Gotta keep riding, gotta keep riding. Huh?
That's really cool, dude. Can I ride it?
Give it a shot.
Nice. I'll see you later.
No! 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 My bike! My bike! My beautiful bike! No!
I don't think you can get up this hill.
I don't need the glasses anymore. No!
What the hell? That's my. Right.
Anyways, we need an engine.
Oh, we do?
Yeah. Harbor Fracht. I'm definitely on the spectrum. And you thought it was just going to be as simple as walking into the store and buying the engine? No, they didn't have any in stock, supposedly. And I asked, and they looked in their bag, they couldn't find anything. And then they finally found one of a slightly different model, so I grabbed it. It was the last one. I got the engine. I actually thought I would not get it. And somehow I got it. Thank you, Neil. What a great gift. I almost forgot this in your car. We're not talking about that.
Cancer.
You're Cancer. Oh, that's Cancer? Look at what we're about to open.
Yeah, but outside. Oh no. Plastic is bad when cooked.
Wow, that works so well.
This would have been faster.
But this is cooler, like fire.
It's unhealthy.
You're unhealthy. So the engine,
more.
let's go over the stats of the engine first. Do you know engine? This is low
oil.
This is low oil sensor. That didn't tell us anything about the specs. Predator. I hardly know her. Okay, I feel like
You guys are so slow. Alright, I got it.
here we have our Trike. Oh, look here. Sprocket in the middle. This is perfect. It's a freewheel sprocket. We're not using the freewheel sprocket. If we connect the freewheel sprocket to the engine, Taylor's staring at me like I'm a crazy person, which I definitely am. We're gonna explode the freewheel. And therefore, came in clutch. Get it? It's a clutch. This clutch goes on the motor. Motor goes on here. What does that connect to? A big sprocket. This basket needs to be completely removed. Oh. We have a problem now. This engine spins so fast, 3,500 RPM at least. We cannot connect directly to our car. We don't want our car to go Mach 3. I don't, maybe like 70 miles per hour. We don't want our car to go. We don't want our Trike to go, because this is already a horribly bad thing to ride. We need a reduction. Remember the sprocket? It's not enough. So boom, 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 boom. It's a cheap kit I got from Amazon. You go boom, 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 boom. That goes on there somehow. Chains. Look at your bike chain. You might think it's pretty simple. It is not simple. To hell with cinematic lighting. What does this do? This tensions the chain so that the chain is slightly taut and not just dragging everywhere. They're not flexible. To tension it, we have this idler. You feel the tension? There's tension. You want to fire up the piss? We need oil.
Gas.
Gas.
We got our monster, oil, fuel.
This is so jank.
Never use inside a home or garage, even if doors and windows are open.
We'll just like go there. I mean, I've never tested my jet engine in here for a reason. Ooh.
Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby!
spinning.
It's a dip.
Does one side not couple?
This is not powered. That's the powered side, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Let me get a tube. Let me get a tube. I'll get a big tube. I love big tube. Oh, no, that's bad. Who needs Loctite when you got rust? There you go.
This thing tells me whoever designed this was not expecting a bunch of idiots trying to hammer the shit out of it. Okay, most of it's being...
We're gonna die for like a split second and we'll come back when this is done. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. And it's only 10 p.m. Teo has a flight tomorrow at 9:45. Now we figure out how to put the gear on.
The problem is, it is not fit. The hole in the middle is way too big, and we have no time to machine anything.
We kind of got lucky. Courtesy of UCLA Dumpster, I picked this up like a year ago, and it had a sprocket on it, which perfectly is 5/8 on the inside. We were thinking about giving up. We have like literally 2 hours to finish this.
Be 2 options here. You can either do it like this or like this.
If it's driving this wheel, and it's that side heavy, does it cancel out or does it make it double as bad?
It's just gonna skid this tire and make it more unstable.
Oh. Now the sprocket spacer was done printing.
This fits in here, goes in here. We have a nice jig. My glasses are falling. I just completely drilled through this and chipped the concrete floor.
Wait, is that metal or is that steel?
Steel.
Is that is that aluminum or is that
Steel. Is that metal or is that steel?
Yes. Dude, that's gonna break it. You're putting stress on it.
Shut the
You said that one.
Use that one, I will use it that one.
Yeah. Is it metal or is it steel?
Oh, my loop. How did that work first try?
Pretty good.
How did it not fly off? Thank you, Mr.
Engine.
I really appreciate everything you've done to make this powertrain work. 3, 2, 1. You thought Taylor would leave and I just finished the trike magically?
No, that was Labor Day weekend. I went through a whole fall quarter.
And literally started grinding, like everywhere. Look at my poor fridge.
But we're not grinding to just make any type of trike. We're gonna make a tilting trike. You see, when you turn on a bike, you tilt your body. When you turn on a trike, you can't do that and it feels really weird.
45 degrees, which the engine is in this bit that doesn't tilt. You're in this bit that does tilt with all the controls to work the engine, and it's all got a...
But I can't imagine something that big and that heavy and that powerful is just gonna tilt on a couple of little bearings. So with the help of a random guy on Craigslist,
I managed to get my hands on a bit of a motorbike frame that had a steering shaft in the middle,
which meant that I could repurpose that for the tilt mechanism in the middle of my trike. Yeah, I know. I spent way too much time grinding the middle of the trike to make it look pretty and all. You might say I was getting a bit romantic with it at times, but anyways, amazing. Genius idea here, Arvin. We have the back of the trike. I cut it off. It has circular little pipes. We gotta fit that into a square pipe because that's how I want to attach it to the tilt joint.
Okay. The trike is kind of coming together. We got our pivot here in the middle. My ass is here and the engine is here and the chain is here. I'm gonna have basically a chainsaw between my butt cheeks. What did that prompt me to do? Give me a moment. Oh shit. That prompted me, my friends, to grab a really long tube. And I'm just gonna get back to the grind. You see, because I'm using the angle grind.
Whoa, I welded pipe on? Whoa, it's suddenly assembled?
I lost 800 gigabytes of video.
Don't worry, it's fairly simple. We got the big sprocket on the back. And of course, my favorite thing to do with my MIG welder is weld on screws because I don't have a stud gun. And now we're gonna put some springs. When you tilt, we don't want to fall over. We want to be self-centering.
Oh my god, wait, that's pretty decent.
On to the next bolt to weld on. Okay, now we have to like pull it and like pre-tension it somehow. This smacks me in my face. Okay, right turn. What am I looking at right now? What the heck? Oh my god. If this like snaps while we're riding, like you can say goodbye to our family lineage in the future.
It is the next day, and we are finally one step closer to mounting this engine on. After weeks of grinding and welding, I think I went through like at least 4 pairs of socks because I have a problem where I wear slides too much. But anyways, at first, extension springs I put on were just way too loose. They weren't even mounted at the right angle for the counter torque from the springs to increase as I tilt more. So I thought, okay, I have these scooter compression springs, so I mounted those on. They're so strong that they just kept bending whatever mount I attach them to. It is time to put this beast of an engine on. All right, please don't kill me. I also lost that footage. I haven't run this before without Teo here, so I'm a bit scared too. Well, it spins nice, like really nice. It's not working. What am I doing wrong? I need help. How do I make it run?
I don't know.
I don't know. How do you not know? You're supposed to know. You're supposed to be the one knowing. What?
That's correct, right?
Was the last time that it was run when I ran?
Yeah. Here, I'll put you upside down. This looks so stupid. I'm like opening my laptop over an engine right now. I can check the oil level. Close. Dude, I just moisturized my hands in freaking motor oil.
The fact that it doesn't even want to start and you're not smelling anything?
All right, this call was pretty much getting nowhere, but the fact that the only thing I hadn't touched so far was the carburetor had me thinking maybe I should disassemble and clean that up. After finally emptying the carb bowl and taking out the old fuel, if this doesn't work, then ChatGPT, you're a moron.
You've drained the carb and it's still not firing up?
ChatGPT's a moron. But there was a bigger issue ahead of me that I didn't see coming. Did you know that engines only spin in one direction usually? Yeah, I mounted the engine backwards. I was wondering why the exhaust was pointed at my ass the whole time, but I put in so much work into this, and at this point I was just done with it for a bit.
This is just really freaking stupid. It's 12 a.m.
Joke's on you, that did not stop me at all. The next day, a lot of you actually helped me flip the jack shaft onto the other side to put it below the engine instead. I know it's kind of funny now that the sprocket is just going under with a long ass chain going to it, but it kind of works now. Before I get the tilting mechanism done, we're gonna actually test this on the road just because I'm getting a bit impatient and I really want to ride this, and the tilting mechanism seems to be so stiff that it's basically doing nothing, which means it's safe to ride right now. But in order for this to go vroom while I'm going on here and going vroom, I need to hook up the throttle with a nice long red cable. Red rocket, yum. I don't think that's how it goes. So this right here is the throttle, and you put the cable in here, attach it to here, and that's how it goes. Bloom, bloom, bloom. I'm not gonna be riding and going bloom, 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 bloom. I'm gonna go bloom, bloom, bloom. It's gonna bloom. This idea bloomed in my head earlier for this to work. Oh, it's like the reverse red rocket. Okay, I need to stop talking. You would not believe it, but I've just realized that I'm stupid. Yeah, newsflash. I don't think it's the first time I felt that I was stupid, but remember that amazing chain going under it? I had a beefy old chain tensioner going down to it. And guess what? The engine does work. And you didn't see it on camera because part of the accidentally deleted 800 gigabytes of clips. But you see the issue? I'm tensioning the wrong side of the chain. In fact, both sides of the chain at the same time. A chain tensioner is not a tensioner. That's what I was getting wrong this whole time. Like, you tension belts, drive pulleys, all that, maybe something in your 3D printer. You don't tension chains. That chain tensioner is actually just a guide on the opposite side to the drive side of the chain. The top of the chain loop is where all the tension happens, remember? All the tension is over there. No. So there's absolutely almost no forces happening on the bottom of the chain loop. Any little imbalance or bump is gonna cause a wave, and that wave is bad. Now don't put that on the tight side. That's just stupid. I did that. That's why the chain tensioner was like boom, boom, bouncing every time I like revved up the engine. There's a multitude of errors. What's my solution? How about we have 2 normal size chains, okay? I'm gonna take that output sprocket for the first stage out behind the engine, a bit further away. That way I have 2 chains of equal length. So let's do that. All right, I'm the only one doing it. You're not doing it. You're just probably sitting on your laptop, on your bed or desk, just watching me. Remember how I said I lost 800 gigabytes of footage? Well, your boy was able to recover 50. That's it, of those gigabytes of footage. And what did I recover? Some video with no audio. Yay! And the moment you've probably been waiting for like at least 8 minutes, we got our proper chain tensioner all custom fabricated and mounted onto here. Oh, and I also added some springs to the steering, and apparently that made the steering shaft kind of just rip off, so I had to weld it back on. You think this shit is entertaining? I'm on my like 12th outfit, 20th day, last brain cell, last nerve. But ladies and gentlemen, cats and dogs, it is finally time to test ride this 6.5 horsepower machine. Please, don't explode. Just don't explode this time. I've literally fixed everything, just about everything that could have broke has broken. I don't know what is left to break. This is not supposed to work. This is not supposed to work. This is not supposed to work. I've been spending the last 20 days getting this piece of shit to work. I'm looking at it right now, I'm like, no way this took 20 days to make. Welcome to the first official test of the Trike. I was joined by my buddy Sid to also try out the Trike. And this dude kept boasting the whole time, like, oh, my BMW is cooler. I'm like, no, no. First of all, it's your daddy's BMW, not yours.
Really? It's not even his car.
Hold on, my RAV4, sorry, my grandma's RAV4 is literally louder and cooler sounding than your BMW iX95E F series, whatever the Next up, we took it down a trail to see just how fast it would go, and we clocked in at about 15 miles per hour, which is, you know, kind of slow, but for the amount of torque this thing has, that's actually pretty good. And the first thing up would be a hill, a nice, thick, grassy. Now the question is a 12-to-1 ratio enough to climb this hill? Holy shit, I was not expecting it to just dart up this hill with no issues, although it was extremely rattly. But folks, we're only about less than 5% of the way through our test, so off to the next challenge. And here we got our second hill to go up. It's 2 times as steep as the previous hill, and this is like the ultimate test of going full throttle if the motor trike would actually make it. And it made it with no problem whatsoever, but little did I know, a massive flaw in the chain drive was about to show up. That's not supposed to spin by itself.
It's sheared.
This axle is shit. Whatever was holding that left wheel on the stock axle has officially ripped off. So now we're going back to the garage, and the question is,
How are you getting back?
I don't know how we're getting back. I walked with it. What else would I do? Arvin, what do you do when your wheel keeps falling off? Drill more holes into the axle, put more pins in, right? I also want to see if we can make this thing go faster by modding the engine. So I took the gas tank off to expose the governor.
Hello, governor.
Legend has it that you can modify an engine to go, you know, just a little bit faster by rotating the governor a bit. I was also tweaking quite a bit at this point.
Jenny.
What's the governor? It's a little thing that prevents your engine from spinning infinitely fast and destroying itself. It was somehow already at the maximum position, so we didn't really get anything out of it. I was just trying to get as much juice out of here as possible, and this throttle line is absolutely rage baiting the shit out of me. Oh my gosh. You could clearly tell that I was losing it. It was cold. I was tired. But that won't stop me, because this bad boy's ready for another test. Ready to turn it on. This one still rotates. I'm gonna ignore that for now. We're gonna see. Actually, when I throttle up, I could swerve out of control because I don't have one wheel running. To inaugurate the revival, the renaissance of this vehicle, the second renaissance, not the last, we have put a child's go-kart. We're gonna do a drag race, literally. Because we were dragging. Mind you, this is a terribly dangerous kid's go-kart to ride.
Oh! You good?
Oh, each of us is here, my mom's here.
Oh, I can turn you on.
Yeah, turn me on, bro.
I got you, bro.
Oh! Maybe that hole going through the axle to put the pin in severely weakened the axle. Look at this. Look, I'm just gonna spin it up.
I'll turn you on again. I got this.
Is it bad? Each nest is here again. I had an idea. I don't know what to do.
We'll be right back.
What is the definition of insanity? Repeating mistakes, expecting to get a different result. The wheel is bent. The axle is bent. Stop Stop jumping on the... The silhouette of Oliver jumping is so funny.
That's not fixing it. What do you mean try again? It's still not straight.
So we ignored it.
Oh, there's another car coming. Please don't go up here. Please don't go up here. Oh, yes. How's this working?
Oh yeah, I love turning
Turn
on.
me on.
I love
Turn me on,
turning
bro.
people on.
You want me to go faster?
Whoa, stop. Whoa.
Why is it bouncing? Oh, the axle broke. Oh my god. See, look at this.
See, the axle broke.
It's like, you know, back to the garage. We're gonna fix this. Are we gonna fix this?
Let's find out.
I don't know how I didn't eat shit. Let's go in the garage and fix this so we can eat more shit later.
Would you look at that? The axle sheared right off. Wow, who would have known that drilling more holes into your axle is terrible? So we substituted with a massive threaded rod, which did not end up well, but that's a story for 2 minutes later. We'll find out about that. Remember that pin that we put through? It was really hard to take out. So we hit up the oxypropane kit, get this thing as white hot as possible, and just hammer the heck out of it to get it out.
Hey, we can continue on to the next step now.
It only took a whole entire $16 oxygen tank.
So we welded the wheel back onto the axle as well as a sprocket, and we are finally ready for a third test.
What do you think about it?
Oh, the trike?
Yeah.
It's fun. I wish I had better brakes. The brakes suck.
Now we're going out for test number 3. The first test where we're really testing the limits of the maneuverability of this tricycle.
Oliver did some intense circuits just now. I'm gonna give it a try. Might skid out, might flip over, but I have no body armor on me, so if anything happens to me, hooray, we're going to the hospital together. I wonder if I can start just sitting here. Centrifugal force going outwards is just so high. That's where it comes into, like, I make a mechanism going down here with ropes and wires, and then I use my arm strength to do that. But hopefully that's a bit easier than, you know, me going like, I want to see how fast I can turn this without hurting myself. The brakes on here are really bad. Whoa, it went over. Wait, that's not bad. Wait, can I off-road this? Yo! Let's go to the elementary school field. Let's go drift. That's crazy hard to turn like that. Oh my god. That's a nice ass vibrator. You want to try? How about you ride the ass vibrator while I'm taking a break?
We haven't finished the tilting mechanism yet, but not bad. This trike actually turns pretty well. But look at Oliver right here, unscathed. Little does he know, something's about to happen that, Remember the mods I was making earlier? I was trying to look at the governor and I took the whole gas tank off. So I took the gas tank off to expose the governor.
Hello, governor.
When I put the gas tank back on, I didn't screw in a bolt all the way and I left it. The throttle was stuck on 50%. Oliver got sent into a tree, sprinting as fast as I humanly could to catch up to him and turn off the engine, but the kill switch was on the engine, which is really stupid. He's done. His bones are broken. This project is done. I'm never going to pick up this project again. His parents are going to hate me. He had 0 broken bones and 0 sprains, except he stubbed his toe really bad on the edge of the sidewalk after he got up. Foot bar of the trike was completely bent. It slammed into the tree. If his foot stayed on that, that would have been the end of his foot. I didn't even know where I should go with this project or if I should just stop, but I knew that, you know, as long as I fix every issue I see and not ignore it again, everything should be fine. And I wish I was kidding, but my steering shaft has completely sheared off for the second time. So let's continue fixing issues. Yeah, you guessed it, the handlebar ripped off again. And this time I was fixing it for good.
Hey, I'm back with possibly the 8th outfit of everything that could have possibly been going wrong. Whoever designed this terrible product of a granny tricycle has made it in such a way that the connection point between this thin ass tube, almost like 18 to 20 gauge threaded steel, that just snapped off. You know how many springs I have on here? Somehow managed to get this back on seamlessly with conglomeration of a bunch of random tubes I found lying around. Somehow managed to fit, and you know what didn't fit?
Oh, the collar to keep the steering shaft on. Oh, baby. Let's solve another issue here. Whenever I had to turn, I would have to remember to tilt at the same time. What if I didn't have to tilt at the same time? What if it automatically tilted at the same time as turning? So you take these cables, route them on the sides, and boom, it's that simple. And then I found this kid's bike and decided to seal the V-brake off of it to add a second V-brake to the front of the trike. And now it's time to finally upgrade these 16-year-old tires with some new ones. I remember how slow the trike was going? Well, lucky for you, I'm gonna be doubling the speed of this trike by changing the gear ratio to 6:1 instead of 12:1. So theoretically, it should go about 30 miles per hour. And the final issue to fix before the next test is going to be to make sure this chain stops hitting this bolt. So what I did is I flipped over the chain tensioner mount, broke another drill bit in the process, and turned that into a screw and put it back in, and now it's free. You see how much that's rattling? All right, enough with the sugar coating. Let's check out this bad boy's features real quick. We got an ignition switch off on. That way, Oliver doesn't have to risk his life anymore riding on here. We'd be lucky if he even decides to ride on here anymore. This chain tensioner took way too much effort to make. It might still explode. I don't know. We're gonna find out right now. We got our pulley mechanism right here in the middle. As I turn, I get tilted automatically. We have no differential. Let's see how tight of a turn radius we could get in this later. Enough talking. I got no more sugar coating to rub off anymore. Now let's rub off some Aura while riding this trike. Let's see if it even goes up hills anymore. Let's give this bad boy a rip. Toast to the HOA with my magic tap fluid, and not sponsored. But sorry neighbors, but gonna make some noise now. Ignition on. Woo! Oh my god, that's definitely faster than before. Turn radius. Oh, that turn radius is so much better! Now we're gonna do a speed test. This thing can apparently go 30 miles per hour. We're gonna see if the clutch burns out or not. Full throttle! Now let's go on an adventure and see what this thing can really do when I let it haul ass and rip fast. I just came up with that on the spot. See you tomorrow. I'm gonna be going through that McDonald's drive-thru right over there. Hello? Hello? I got a mobile order. Hello? Yeah, a mobile order for TM95.
Just a sec, sorry. I just got told to come inside for your order.
You guys can't take, I'm on a motorbike. I got an online order on a motorbike. What the heck? They're not taking it.
What's that called?
TM95.
Okay,
thank you. Now that's professionalism right there. Employer, manager, whatever, you're the GOAT. I go in front of the door and I just see like 3 people just waiting there staring at me like I'm on a motorbike. I don't understand this shit. And then this dude came behind me and started flashing his lights on me for whatever the reason. Like, buddy, wait your turn. I'm in a vehicle picking up my order. Appreciate it. Thank you, you too. All right, sir. I have your delivery right here. I appreciate it. Oh, come on. Where's the intake? Oh, there's intake. You gotta eat your food, dude. Eat your fiber. We're at the park, as you can see. I could be pulled over by a park ranger at any minute because you're not allowed to bring motor vehicles onto the sidewalk here and disrupt the peace of this neighborhood. But we're bringing engineering and... Oh, this is my favorite. That's scary. We're done assaulting the playground. That thing went 35 miles per hour in the bike lane too. I thought it was gonna go like 25. Are you clapping too? My next best idea was to take this vehicle onto some grass, which was a vibrational mistake. Everything just went wrong all at once. This stalled twice. I thought it was out of gas for a minute and I was like, no way it's out of gas. Second of all, my weld broke. The trip on the way back was going pretty smoothly, except I broke one of my cameras. Remember all that off-roading and the threaded axle? Well, a dangerous issue was about to show up. Oh my God, it sheared clean off. Whoa, it like twisted off. Do you see that? Oh my God. How do we get this back? Oh, it's like wiggling around. And then it just snapped. Holy. Oh. So that was it for this test. We got one more test coming up, but first I need to rebuild it and take it back home. So we took it back while leaning it on Oliver's scooter.
Oh, you think it's funny? It's not funny. I got work tomorrow. You know what work tomorrow means? It means more of this trike shit.
Well, you thought the only bad thing that would happen is my wheel would fall off? When I got back home, I realized my keys were missing. So I went outside for 2 hours looking everywhere along the trail for my keys. And then my dumbass found them on my workbench under a tripod. Holy crap, I should have looked here first. I'm tired of looking at my trike and thinking about how ugly it is. Next up, we're gonna be giving it a paint job. And after all that, we reassemble it and put it back together. I'm also tired of strapping my Roby light to the front of the trike each time, so I created this headlight using these two high-power LED lights connected both in parallel to a step-down converter coming out of a 36-volt hoverboard battery. But then I found out it was completely dead, so I found another hoverboard to be the victim of today's project. I was worried that the case I designed for this, which was for the old battery, might not fit the new battery, but somehow it actually fit. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And now it displays some battery and power info. I then decided to finally use a keyed hub to mount the wheel and the sprocket onto the axle properly. And finally acquired a solid axle, which I keyed and then installed into the trike, which hopefully now should not break at all. And it was finally on its wheels again. Ooh, so smooth. And for the finale, we're gonna be doing a drag race along this drag strip that's 5,000 feet long between me and Isaac's modified Genesis coupe, or as he likes to call it, Jenny.
I'll give you a little head start because first gear is obviously pretty torquey, but I'll stay in first gear so I don't like.
Just to make this a bit more dangerous, we got a freeway like right next to us. What else can I say? Let's do it right now. 3, 2, 1. That's so close! Bro, that was actually so close. What the heck?
The previous race was kind of really dark, so we're gonna do like a finale 2.0. Try to get up to 40 miles per hour to see if we can break that barrier. And in order to do that, I got a nice hill that I could just speed down and hopefully get as fast as possible on this death machine without it hopefully falling apart.
Oh man!
But before we go for round 2, I invited some friends over to try out the trike and tell me what they think about it.
What you do.
I don't have a license.
Are you concerned for his safety?
No, he's got a helmet.
Oh yeah, the helmet will save his knees.
Yeah. It's a gas engine. Oh! Yeah!
Oh! I'm off this! This shit's crazy! God damn! Oh yeah! I did not lean enough, so I did not lean enough.
38 just wasn't good enough, so I thought that by getting more speed before the hill starts, I could be able to hit at least 40. And with this trike falling apart really fast, I didn't really have much time to keep testing this out.
If you want to see more of the stupid stuff that I make, definitely check out the other videos. Thank you, everyone. I'd like to thank Keon. I don't know where this cake came from. Okay, well, my trike is now stolen, but I'd like to thank Koji for risking your life and your pocket. Matthew for flying the drone. And I'd like to thank Oliver for risking his life, and Sid for risking his BMW. Okay, just to make it even.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, those are glasses.
Wait, what?
How'd your glasses fall out?
Oh, word. Oh!